The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside senior catcher Greg Jones, I'm Michael Watching for the Eagles Sports Network. Greg named second team All-South Atlantic Conference after his senior season. And Greg, senior year, you had a huge year. You hit over 300. You lead the team with 11 home runs this season. The potential was always there for you. Why were you so consistent this season?
I believe it's just how I, put in the work preseason and during the season. Mainly just keeping my eye on a goal that I wanted to obtain. And second team is, that's a great honor. I mean, first team would always, it'd be nice, but second team, I'll take it because it just shows that with a little bit of hard work, you can, achieve whatever you want to, put your mind to it.
You mentioned that hard work. You look at the career trajectory that you had. You get hurt last year. You missed a significant amount of time with that injury. There's some times where you show some pop, but other times where it's not completely there for you. What kind of tale is this for some of the younger guys that if you stick with it for 4 years in this program, you can go from a role player to one of the guys on this roster?
It all goes back to the hard work, and I think one of the biggest turning points for me was the injury. Not being able to play, not being able to do anything. Yeah, I may have been able to pitch, but, catching and hitting is what I love to do. And it kind of put my whole baseball career in my life in, to a little bit perspective. I took a lot of things for granted, and I didn't have that drive that I have now to want to be the best I can be. And I think from then, from that point on, going into summer, playing summer ball, coming into the fall, and into, finishing up the spring season, it's really, put a fire in me to continue to improve, continue to get better. And for those younger guys, I want them to see that, you just don't, put up numbers like I have with just going out there and just showing up and playing. I mean, there's some guys that can do that, but it takes a lot of hard work to be able to do, what I've done so far and hopefully continue to do.
You get this group, you're on the second team, Ryan Addington's the second team guy, Brett Langhorne's on the honorable mention group. Obviously deserving guys, but you still had plenty of other players. Paul Kirby had a great season. Everybody offensively had a good year. The pitching staff came around late. Do you feel like at this time of the year everybody's kind of starting to hit their stride and you guys are prepared for a run starting tomorrow night?
I believe so. I mean, this is a team that's full of seniors, and you've talked about that and Coach has talked about all year. We have the experience. We believe in ourselves. We've had some ups and downs, and during those downs, we've felt like we can get out of those easier just because with all the experience we've had. And I think going on into this postseason with the experience, we're going to give ourselves a shot at having a pretty good run.
10 years ago, Carson-Newman baseball won 3 games in one day to win the conference championship. Hopefully you don't have to make it as dramatic this year, but knowing that history and the history of this program, what would it mean to you to go on some kind of a run here this weekend?
I think it would mean everything, especially to the whole team in general, not just older guys, but the whole team. This is what we work for. We work for these moments and, playing game and then making a run in that tournament, hopefully getting to the championship and believing that we're going to be in that championship and winning it and maybe going on. I think those moments we live for, we play for, and we hope for to achieve those. So.
The pitching staff, obviously when you get into this kind of situation, you potentially have to play 5, 6, maybe even 7 games over a 5-day period. How do you handle the pitching staff as a backstop this weekend?
I think the biggest thing is that I personally, and I think for Gooch as well, we got to go up to him and say, whatever's happened in the past is in the past. And Griff talked to you the other day about you got to be good that day. And I think with these guys, each and every game that we play, we just be like, be your best today. Whatever happens, happens. As long as you give your best, we're going to be okay in the end.
Greg, thanks for the time. Congratulations. Best of luck this weekend.
Appreciate it.
He's second team All-South Atlantic Conference catcher Greg Jones. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagles Sports Network.